Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, come to you later. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pete Searles, and I run something called the Shakespeare course here. To give you a sort of brief bit of background, it's about 4 years ago, where I ran a summer school. Celia invited me to run a summer school on Shakespeare. And it was a first time, and we did Romeo and Juliet, and we had a cast of about 9 people. And it's this pastoral comedy, As You Like It. So I'm going to keep this brief, very brief background. Although we're doing it like a show now, this is actually more a representation of what we do, rather than sort of the finished product. Because the process we go through, actually the process plays a much bigger part than the finished product. And by that I mean that in the classes we work, do a lot of work on the text, where people play different parts and we experiment around. And I'd say that lots of people have actually participated in the course but aren't here today. And although they're not here, they can't be here for one reason or another, I'd like to believe that they have actually got something out of it in terms of acquainting themselves with the magical world of the bard. Anyway, so I guess, Aaron, well, without more ado, really, I think we should I'll leave the rest of the speaking with the words to the bard himself. And so we have it, ladies and gentlemen, Skylight is Shakespeare production of As You Like It. Marshall Stone.
As You Like It, Act 1, Scene 1. An orchard near Oliver's house. Orlando? Adam? Oliver? He's hiding. Dennis?
Dennis is one of the absentees. Who's playing Dennis? Sorry, I have to say, we haven't actually had a chance yet to run right through it. The final hurdle. Danielle, you were playing Dennis, weren't you? Yes, you were going to play Dennis.
And Charles, the wrestler.
Okay. Can I just say that we haven't actually had an opportunity to go right the way through it, so there may be the odd little hiatus. So just bear with us. We'd much appreciate it. Brave your patience. Thank you very much.
As I remember, Adam, it was upon this fashion bequeathed me by will, but poor 1,000 crowns. And, as thou sayest, charge my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. This is it, Adam, that grieves me, and the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against this servitude. I will no longer endure it. And yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder comes my master, your brother.
Go apart, Adam, and thou shalt hear how he will shake me up.
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I am not taught to make anything.
What mar you then, sir?
Marry, sir, I am helping you to mar that which God made, a poor unworthy brother of yours with idleness.
Marry, sir, be better employed and be naught a while.
Shall I feed your hogs and eat husks with them? What bloody compulsion have I spent that I should come to such penury?
Know you where you are, sir?
Sir, very well. Here, in your orchard.
Know you before whom, sir?
I have as much as my father in me as you, albeit I confess your coming before me is nearer to his reverence.
What, boy?
Come, elder brother. You are too young in this.
Would thou lay hands on me, villain?
I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys. He was my father, and he is thrice a villain that says such a father begot villains. Were thou not my brother, I would not take this hand from thy throat, till this other hath pulled out thy tongue for saints. Oh, give me the poor allotted. My father left me by testament. With that I will go by my fortunes.
And what wilt thou do? Beg, when that is spent? Well, sir, get you in. I will not long be troubled with you. You shall have some part of your will. I pray you leave me.
I will no further offend you than becomes me for my good.
Get you with him, you old dog.
Is old dog my reward? Most true, I have worn my teeth out in your service. God be with my old master. He would not have spoke such a word.
Good morrow to your worship.
Ah, Good Monsieur Charles. What's the new news at the new court?
There's no news at the court, sir, but the old news, that is. The old Duke is banished by his younger brother, the new Duke. And 3 or 4 loving lords have put themselves into voluntary exile with him, whose lands and revenues enrich the new Duke. Therefore, I'm heartily glad I came hither to you. If he come tomorrow, I'll give him his payment, if he go alone again. So God, keep your worship.
Farewell, good Charles. Now, will I stir this gamester? I hope I shall see an end of him for my soul. Yet I know not why it hates nothing more than he. Yet he's gentle, never schooled and yet learned, full of noble device, of all sorts enchantingly beloved.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my cause, be merry.
Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of. Would you yet, if I were merrier, unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
Herein, I see thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke my father, I could have taught thy love to take thy father for mine. So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love to me was so righteously tempered as mine is to thee.
Well, I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours.
You know my father hath no child but I, and none is like to have. And truly, when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. For what he has taken from thy father perforce, I will render thee again with affection. By my honour, I will. When I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
From henceforth I will curse and devise sports. Let me see. What think you of falling in love?
Marry, I pity thee do, to make sport withal. But love no man in good earnest, nor no further in sport neither, than with the
Safety of a
than with the safety of a pure blush, thou mayst in honour come off again. Let us sit and mock the good housewife fortune from her will. When nature has made a fair creature, for always the dullness of the fool is the whetstone of the wit. And now, whither wander you?
Scene 2 continues. Rosalind, Celia, Lebeau, Duke Frederick, and Lords, Orlando, and Charles. Lords. Sorry.
How now, wit? Whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Will you make the messenger?
No, by mine honour, but I was bid to come for you.
Where learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight, who swore by his honour they were good pancakes, and swore by his honour the mustard was naught. Now I'll stand to it. The pancakes were naught, and the mustard was good. And yet was not the knight forsworn.
How prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge? Aye, marry, now unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand ye both forth. Stroke your chins, and swear by your beards I'm a knave.
By our beards, if we had them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But if you swear by that is not, you are not forsworn. No more was that knight swearing by his honour, for he never had any. And if he had sworn it away before ever he saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Prithee, who is it that thou meanest?
One old Frederick your father loves.
My father's love is enough to honour him, enough. Speak no more of him. He'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
The more pity fools cannot speak wisely what wise men do foolishly.
By my troth thou sayest true. Since the little wit that fools have was silenced, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Here comes Monsieur Rebau, with his mouth full of news, which he shall put on us as pretty as be their young. Then shall we be news proud. The better we shall be, the more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur Rebau.
Oh, fair princess, you have missed such good sport.
Sport of what colour?
What colour, madam? How shall I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
Or as the destiny's decree.
Well said. That was laid on with a trowel.
There, if I hold not my rank.
Thou losest thy own smell.
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you of good wrestling, which you have lost the sight of.
But tell us of this wrestling.
I will tell you the beginning. And if it please your ladyships, you shall see the end, for the best is yet to do. And here, where you are, they are coming to perform it.
Well, the beginning, that is dead and buried.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
I could match this beginning with an old tale.
3 proper young men of excellent growth and presence.
With bills on their necks, be it known unto all men by these presents.
The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles in a moment threw him and broke 3 of his ribs, that there is little hope of life in him. And so he served the 2nd, and so the 3rd. Yonder they lie. The poor old man, their father, making such pitiful dole over them, that all the beholders take his part with weeping.
Alas!
But what is this sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost?
Why this that I speak of?
Why men may grow wiser every day. It is the first time I ever heard breaking of ribs was a sport for ladies.
All right, I promise thee. But is there any else longs to see this broken music in his sides? Is there yet another that dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see this wrestling, cousin?
You must, if you stay here, for here is the place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Yonder sure they are coming. Let us now stay and see it.
Come on.